Hello guys and welcome to a brand new Minecraft series. It's my first Minecraft series, and I thought since there's so many Minecraft series out there already, why don't we add a little twist? And that twist is we're not allowed to place any blocks and we're not allowed to break any blocks to help us in our quest to reach the end, both literally and figuratively. So as you can see right now, if we go to the statistics, see, so I've walked around a little bit, not too much has happened, and additionally there's no blocks broken, can't even select it. That's how we will continue for the entirety of the game, ideally, unless I accidentally break some leaves or something. But that is that. So right here is our bonus chest. Since we can't break any blocks, I decided to make this a little bit easier. And we've got some sticks, some apples. These apples will come in handy, especially since we can have a bit of a tough time getting any food. Well, if we run into some pigs and such, we can get some food. But apart from that, no, not really. So as you can see, I'm already making sure that none of these standard items are on my hotbar, so I don't accidentally place or break anything. Yeah, normally see we would just take this this chest here, but no, nope, can't do that. So I've chosen this this seed out of a number of popular seeds that that happen to have some generated structures nearby, and I didn't really go for something that had like 6 dungeons or something ridiculous. I just went for a seed with a village relatively close by, and here we are. Here's the village. And the reason there's a village close by, I mean, it's not like we spawn exactly in the village, but it's because when we die, we're going to want to have access to a crafting table and a furnace. Especially since without those things, we can't really recover from dying too well. Which reminds me to additionally avoid just being obliterated every time we die, I've also enabled the game rule keep inventory. Now keep inventory, something that's part of Minecraft. It's pretty common on servers, and it's really useful if you know that you're going to die a lot. And with this type of series, I'm pretty sure I'm going to die a lot. So let's see what's. I don't think there's usually anything in these furnaces, but the furnaces themselves are actually more valuable than anything that could spawn in them. Yeah. So here's a chest. Oh, this is a great start. Alright, I'm surprised how that's really fortunate. Oh, achievement. Yes. That's really fortunate because if it had been a pickaxe or an axe or any other sort of tool, it wouldn't really have been useful to us, but since it's a sword, well, it should prove quite useful in defending these poor helpless villagers. Well, mainly the ones that forget to go inside at night. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Actually, yeah, now I'm looking at you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you forget to go inside sometimes. I mean, you can't just hide here outside just in a corner. Zombies will find you, man. Be careful. Careful you walk. I just realized I was holding a sword while doing that, but I was not threatening you, good sir. Good sir, would you like an apple? Would you like an apple? No? Thanks. What would you like? You'd like some leather. We could probably get that, actually. Yeah, another thing that will obviously come in handy is the villager trading, because villager trading really allows you to get items quite quickly without having to place a ton of blocks and more quickly reach the end. So yeah, that's not a very good trade, sir. That's not a very good trade. I mean, that's not really a very good trade either. But I guess if I defend a lot of zombies, defend you from a lot of zombies, then I would encounter that. So we're playing in Minecraft Snapshot 14W30C. And as you can see, there's some issues with doors, but we'll just try to ignore those. The reason we're playing in 14W30C is because of some fairly massive performance increases that have allowed me to actually start recording this series. I've been wanting to do this series for quite a long time, and now I finally can. And when I get my new PC, we'll get a lot better performance too, more solid FPS, because right now I think it's just barely 30 FPS. Ouch. That's parkour for you. So yeah, we got some bookshelves. Ah, yes, here's our crafting table. So there's not too much useful stuff we can make. Boots are 4, as I recall. Yeah, boots are 4, so that we can't really do anything with that there. But, and we already have our sword. So I think the thing to do would be to put on our armor. It's a good start. And maybe look at these guys' trades. Same guy again. That's decent. What's your other trade? That's a lot of emeralds, dude. I mean, they did change the villager trading in the most recent version of the game. And we're playing the snapshot. We'll get all the benefits and downsides of that. It's not too populated here. Not too populated. What do you have to trade? Same guy. Yeah, so we'll have to be careful with, like, this guy is a decent trade, if, at least for the emeralds to the leather pants. But at the same time, that's quite, like, we'd probably find leather before that. Hey, who's dying? Who's dying? Who's dying? I heard one of you. Is it you? All alone? What are you hiding from me? That's an okay trade. I mean, it's also a lot of food. Probably wouldn't do that one. I think we've covered pretty much everything in the village for now. Let's see what we can see from up here. I can't see too much. There might be... Is that a desert temple over there? That might be. I should probably check that out. Obviously gotta be really careful. Want to make sure that we're at full health. Or else this would probably be the very... Even still, this could be the first death of the series. So, fortunately, there shouldn't be any mobs in... Actually, that reminds me. Okay, good, we've got the difficulty on normal. Good. Don't want to be on peaceful. Want to make for a very entertaining survival series. So, can't really reach that. Let's see. So, this might be a bit tricky because in normal Minecraft you would just drop down, dig out one of those blocks, and collect the loot. The difference here is that we can't break any blocks. So it's going to be a bit tricky to get that loot. It's going to be a bit tricky. Well, we know where this is. It's right next to this village. So we can get back to it later. Collect the loot. Oh, here we go. And again, I have to reiterate this. Blocks that are clearly broken accidentally and provide literally no material benefit to me during the course of the game, I would consider that I'm allowed to break those sorts of blocks. Like these, if I accidentally break these shrubs, which not only is it clearly accidental when I'm killing various animals, these shrubs also don't provide anything useful whatsoever. I believe you can use shears to pick them up again and place them down elsewhere if you're building something, but they provide absolutely no resources whatsoever, and they don't help me at all, in fact. If anything, by hitting them it means I failed to hit the pig. And I'm not just, as soon as I said that, I broke some. I'm not just wantonly breaking them just for the fun of it. I'm breaking them because I don't mean to, and I'm trying to get these pigs. So that's pretty good. We got 14 pork chops. This might be a bit tricky. It is nightfall. I think we should probably retreat to the village and see what happens. See, the problem with going to the village is that we could run into all sorts of nastiness with the zombies coming for them. And I don't think we can get 100 blocks away from that village before nightfall. But you know what? We can try. Let's see what that village is. That village is probably another... So that's probably another 20 blocks. So we need to get to 130 blocks in the X direction. So this is probably not the best spot, because remember, we can't just build a little shelter to survive the first night. We've really got to be careful. Obviously, I want to keep my deaths as minimal as possible in this series, but it's not always an option. And now I'm just thinking about how we could cook up some pork chops back at the village if we were there. So this should be... Yeah, we're at X200 now. We should be far enough away that the zombies don't spawn in that village and ruin the villagers' sleep. You know, the importance of sleep is very much underemphasized nowadays. Those villagers can't just stay up all night guarding their village against zombies. They have to sleep sometime. You know, that's when the zombies will strike. The reason we're not killing sheep is because they're not very useful. But you know what? I've just seen something that will be the crux of our plan to complete this game. And with that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, favorite, subscribe, all of that jazz. And I will see you next time.